I built the fastest guardian farm in Minecraft, producing over 600,000 items per hour and then decorated it with over 100,000 glass. Now, when working on such a large project, it's always a good idea to plan things out. So, I split the entire project into three phases. The first phase is the testing and collection of resources phase. The second phase is the farm building phase. And the third phase is the decoration phase. Phase 1, Testing and Resource Collection. I meticulously tested the Guardian farm, its collection system in the nether, and the flying machines used for draining the ocean. After doing so, I tallied all the required resources and started the process of collecting them. While doing so, I realized I am going to need to build a shulker farm and a wither rose farm for dyes. Now, I found an end gateway and we are going to make a wither rose farm on this end gateway. Step 1 of making the wither rose farm is to get rid of all of this chorus fruit and spawn proof this entire area with water. So let's start with that, and we have all of the materials we need to make the wither rose farm right here, ready to go. Let's do this. And with this block, we have done all the spawn proofing we need around the end gateway. The next step is to get the wither skeleton skulls to spawn the wither, and we have made a wither skeleton farm on this server like 3 months ago. I made it. So let's go to the wither skeleton farm, get the wither skeletons we need, and then we can finally get on with the time lapse. Alright, the wither rose farm appears to be working. I had to respawn the wither 3 times. Like I had to kill the wither and then spawn him again, and then kill the wither and spawn him again, because every time I spawned the wither, he immediately killed the chickens. I don't know why it did that. I tried my best to make some modifications to it, but it didn't work, and now all of a sudden it's working. I'm just going to leave it to it, and I'm gonna just start working on the shulker farm while the farm is running. So we get a lot of wither roses while the farm is running, and then I'll just do a quick overnight AFK session and come back and see how many resources we get. Alright, surprisingly I did not get kicked out by the server or get timed out because of my terrible internet. And we are here the next morning. Let's see how much stuff we got. Let's go! Now since the shulker farm and the wither rose farm have been built, I can start the resource collection process. But before that, I would like to introduce you guys to my industrial district. It has a cobblestone farm, a villager breeder, a trading hall, a melon and pumpkin farm, a super smelter, a bamboo and sugarcane farm, a slime farm, auto brewers for the slime farm, a iron farm, and the general mob farm. Now, by using all of these farms, we can get all of the resources we need other than sand and obsidian. So let's go to the end and mine some obsidian. As I spent 3.5 hours mining obsidian while simultaneously dipping sand, I would like to redirect your attention to the subscribe button. This video took over 100 hours to come to fruition, so I would really appreciate it very much if you would even consider subscribing. Oh, and don't forget to leave a like. See ya! Anyways, now with all of the resources collected, we can start Phase 2. Phase 2, Building the farm. Now that the resource collection process and testing phase is completed, I can finally start the construction of the farm. Step 1 of which is to make a 128 block diameter cylinder using light blue stained glass. The step 2 is to get rid of all of the seagrass and kelp inside the cylinder. Step 3 is to get rid of the ocean monument. Doing this makes a clear path for all the ocean runners to move back and forth with no obstructions, allowing for a smoother operation. Step 4 is to flatten the area inside the cylinder up to Y level 37 and put down a layer of black concrete. Step 5. Now that we have created a completely flat area, I can finally start the tedious process of placing in all the sand. Step 6. With all the sand placed, we can now start the construction of the ocean drainage. Step 7. This is the moment of truth. I will activate the flying machines and make sure that all the chunks stay loaded while they are operating so they don't break themselves. Step 8. Because of all the mock runs I did in the creative test worlds, the flying machines ran smoothly. And now all we need to do is use sponges to get rid of the remaining water, leaving just one layer of water on the floor. Step 9. With all the water gone, we can start the process of removing all the sand. Step 10. Before starting the construction of the farm, I need to make a storage system to store all the items in the nether. This is why I needed the shulker farm. Now finally, step 11. I can build the actual farm. This time lapse took 16 hours to record. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the second phase of the project is done. The farm has been functioning as I was building it, and it already has produced so many items that the shulkers I put in the storage system in the nether have filled up, resulting in a lot of item drops ending up in lava. But now, the finale of the video, and what I have been most excited for, I am starting the final phase of the project, the decorations phase. So I'm going to put on precipice and do some building. Let's go!